Thank you all so much for being here today. It is a pleasure for me to serve you in this capacity. If you haven't already been following, my name is Nicole, and I am a certified yoga instructor. And today we are diving into our first class. The content that we have been reading, if you're keeping up with our books, primarily talks about shame in the African American community, but we all experience shame. And the thing that we want to keep in mind is that shame can hinder us in so many ways. Shame can hinder our thoughts and the way that we think about ourselves and the way that we speak about ourselves. So that would be our mind and our throat. Shame can hinder our heart because we want to protect ourselves, and so then we can become angry or closed off and shut off in our heart, processing and functioning not just the way that it should, but also the way spiritually or soulfully that it should, preventing us from giving love and light to the world. Shame can also hinder us in our gut, preventing us from digesting our food properly. But in the gut, it is more about sexual shame, or maybe some things that you've gone through as a male or a female with your anatomy, things of that nature. And then shame can also hinder our hips and prevent us from wanting to move forward because we're scared and we're shut off, and we don't have the capacity or the bandwidth to make sure that we move forward. And there are a number of different reasons that we can face shame. Maybe it's our actions, maybe it's the way we've been treated in the past, maybe it's a thought process that we've been taught and we need to unlearn. Maybe it's just life itself. Maybe it could be racial issues. There are a number of things that could catapult us into shame. And so if you're here today and shame is not your issue, just know that it's still going to be a good workout for you. We're going to take things very gently and easily. This is our first class, so I want you to get to know your body. I want you to get to know yourself. But ultimately, because this is surrounding shame, I want you to just learn how to let some things go and allow your body to restore and revitalize itself through just your breath and attention to it. So we're going to move very slow today. I hope that you all have your blocks and your bolsters. If you don't have bolsters, as a reminder, grab pillows, and that will always help. And again, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe, and follow. I thank you all so much for being here. Let's get started. So, I want you to take some time, and you can take your bolster, or you can take your block. Now, whichever one, a block is going to be a little sturdier and a lot more firm. So if you're advanced, I suggest you use the block. But if you feel like you have a lot of pain and aches and ailments, then you can use your bolster, and that'll make it a lot easier. If you use your bolster, you're just going to line it up your spine and lay out over it. If you use your block, you're going to center it right in the center of your back. And lay back. In this position, I just want you to breathe. Remember, we inhale through our nose, we exhale through the mouth. And you want to be able to inhale as slow as possible. No need to count. Exhale as slow as possible. If your lungs feel compromised or it's difficult for you to breathe, make adjustments until you can get here. As you move through your practice, do not disconnect. Make sure that you stay focused on your breath, the connection that has to your body. Pay attention to your body, what seems tight, what's ailing you, what seems painful. And see if you can get any of that negative or stagnant energy to remove simply by focusing on your body and your breath. lastly, I want you to remember that there's a soul in there that may not have always gotten the attention that it needs, or maybe moving so quickly that we don't take time to nurture it and grow it. But this is your space to do so. Continue to breathe, don't disconnect. This is your time to just simply relax and open your body up. Right now, we're focused on our chest and our throat. Relaxing the shoulders so we're not closed off, opening the chest so we walk with more confidence and more pride. And if you face shame, then we're eliminating it. Continue to breathe. The yoga that we're practicing today is restorative. So you can take the time to restore your body today. Forget about you. Continue to breathe. Remember the three things that we're focused on: mind, body, and soul. One more breath. Now I want you to place your hands by your side, and you're gently gonna push up. Slump forward. Again, if you need that bolster, it's always here. Slump forward, and we're gonna go back to that position. Allow your chin to tuck, your spine to relax, and lengthen all at the same time. And slowly come right back to the bolster or the block. And I want you to bring those hands out wide like a T. Keep the engagement with the block. Pay attention to your muscles, your scapula, your shoulders. And you're just simply gonna bring those hands up and down to the front. Nice and slow and steady wins the race. We don't want to rush to this. We want gentle movements. And back out. Back up, and now come above your head. And back up and out. Keep flowing through that very gently, slowly. Up to breathe, you're inhaling as you come up, you're exhaling as you come down. Inhale. Exhale out wide. Inhale. Exhale above. Inhale. One more set. Out wide. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale. And last time. Now open those arms out wide like a football goal. And simply breathe. Remember, every time you breathe, there is life in that body. Life is sustaining you. Breath is sustaining you. Take a moment to simply be grateful that you're alive. Despite the circumstances, despite the past issues or troubles or burdens, you are here. And may I tell you that that means your life has purpose and value. May you receive that. And bring those hands back down to the side very gently. Place the hands down. Inhale. On that exhale, we're going to push up one more time. Very good. Fall forward again. Tuck that chin. Now, as you do this, you're not trying to just slump over and lose your form. You want to stay grounded through your hips and your legs. You want to extend that spine. Tuck the chin. And relax. And back up. Now, we are going to grab the bolster or your pillows if you have it. A block may be a little difficult for this one. Now we're going to take that bolster and turn it long ways. And we're going to stack our knees onto our side. And we're going to adjust ourselves so that our upper body is laying into this bolster. And stretch that arm out. And breathe and relax. Again, this is going to open your shoulders. It's also going to work your obliques just a little bit. Continue to breathe. That inhale, exhale, gentle breath. If you see these plants all around me, I have plants because they teach us something. Growing plants takes patience. It takes nurturing. But one of the main ways that it relates to yoga and your practice and your stretching is that plants go through what's called gravitropism and phototropism. So gravity is pulling those roots down and they're anchored and they're secure when the plant is strong and healthy. But in that soil, those roots, they've been through some things. Depending on what type of soil it is, depending on the environment and the conditions, those roots can go through some things. They could get drowned out, they could get root rot, they can go through some things. They could run out of space to grow. But the nutrients and everything that is good for the plant flows through the roots, and it's nourished through the soil. The top of that plant is going through phototropism, meaning it's photo ready. If you can see, those leaves are green and full and luscious. And when I water them, they stand up even taller, ready to take a photo. But it's growing toward that sunlight that you see coming in. And that's what we want to happen with our bodies. We want our upper body to go through phototropism, growing up and strong and tall and confident, and in this case, eliminating shame and whatever else may come, fear, doubt, worry, guilt. But that grounded part of your body is strong and secure, and so it's like a tug of war as we go through our stretching practice. The upper body goes up, the lower body stays grounded and solid and secure and strong. But just like those roots have been through some things, you and your body have been through some things, whether it's mental, whether it's physical, whether it's mistreatment. You've been through some things that we first need to acknowledge, and then we move forward. So this practice just allows you time and space to acknowledge and then move forward. Keep breathing as you take some time to rest in that space. Now remember that we move forward. So, depending on where you are, if this is your first time practicing or not, even where you are in your mental state, you can stay right here as we move through the next movement, or you can rise up. And you can still use those pillows as support, but you want to lean that shoulder all the way in. If you're not going to stay laying down, you want to lean that shoulder all the way in. You want to open that chest, you want to stack your hips, and you want to bring that left hand out. And you're going to inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep breathing. Last set. Remember, you can always close those eyes so that you go inward. Last time. Very good. Now we're going to switch sides. Again, stack that bolster right up under your underarm into your chest. Remember, you want to feel like the bottom half of your body is grounded, the upper half of your body is moving away, growing upwards. And rest. No tension, no stress, no worry. Just a good solid connection to what? The mind, the body, and the soul. Take a moment to simply breathe. The most important thing you can do here is breathe. If you feel tight or tension or hindered in any of these spaces, you inhale and exhale. As long as you remember to breathe, as long as you pay attention to the effects of your breathing, and we don't have to count. We don't have to stress ourselves if we're holding the breath long enough. That will come in due time. Just continue to breathe and be thankful that there is life in that body. And remember, this position and the first one is helping our chest. The first one helped our throat as well. This one is helping our chest. So we're not closed off, we're not shut down. We walk with a little more confidence. We walk with a little more pep in our step. We walk with our head held high, not full of arrogance, but full of dignity and confidence. Now if you want to stay here and bring those hands up and over, that's fine. If you feel like you can take it up a notch, then we come down and we bring that arm into this bolster and we stretch. And 3 sets. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Keep going. Last set. Last one. And rest, stretch deep. Very good job. And come up. Now, if you feel like you need to sit on this bolster, by all means, but I want you to try to work your hips a little. So it is gentle. Remember, you move at your own pace. This bolster is going, or the pillows if you have it, is going to make this a lot easier. It's going to provide some cushion, so if you feel like you're tight in your glutes or your hamstrings, it's going to provide cushion for that. But we want to bring her legs out wide into straddle position. And you're going to use these blocks to support your head. Now we're going to lean forward, and you can stack the blocks. You can stack them tall, but remember the security, so don't move too much if you're in this position. But you can stack it and bring it close right here and rest your forehead. Now, if you feel like you can stretch out a little more, you're going to turn one block flat, and you're going to stack the other block tall. And you lean forward and you rest that forehead into the blocks. Now, as you stay in that position, what this does, remember when we use assistance, it provides us a comfort of someone being there. Even though no one is there, there's cushion, there's support, there's stability being added here. So instead of you just free falling with nothing, you feel supported, which helps to increase your grounding, and it's going to help to relax your body. So bring that forehead down into the blocks. Same breath. Now this breath is fueling the length of your spine. It's fueling your root, your belly, your abdomen, your hips. If all of that feels tense, take a moment to just rest right here and breathe. Letting all that heaviness go. If it's shame, exhale it. If you need to shed a tear or two, that's what this practice is for. Allow your body to meet its emotions head on and conquer them. everything that you need resides right inside of you. And remember that all the goodness that you need is there for you to shine it to the world in order to receive it back. And the world may beat us up and wear us out, but only if we allow it to. So right here, you breathe in safety and security for your mind, for your spine, and for your hips. And what happens is that through your neurological system, you have a vagus nerve in there that is running from the root chakra all the way up to the crown, meaning it runs from your gut all the way up to your mind. And when we walk around with negative emotions and thoughts, it hinders that vagus nerve, and those neurotransmitters don't process the way that they should. So practices such as this allow you to transmit information better, to signal and fire internally information better, and to calm your body so that it's more relaxed and susceptible to receiving good information, good positive information, and not that negative fight or flight response. Continue to breathe. Don't forget the breath. Continue to pay attention to how that breath relaxes your body and what's happening. Are you tight in your hips? Are you tight in the back of your thighs? Are you tight in your shoulders or your spine? And if you're like some people, the whole body is just tight, well, you need this the most, and you need to come back. Keep breathing. Remember, with every breath, that spine gets longer. And slowly come back up. Very, very good. Now remember this position, because when we come back, we're going to focus a lot on this straddle position, but that will be next class. Move those blocks out the way, grab that bolster again, and I want you to swing back to laying down, flat on your back. Right now you can keep those knees bent all the way down. Bring that bolster over to your left side. You're going to extend that left leg out. You're going to draw that right knee in, and you're just going to hug it for a little while, and you want to feel the tug of war between your hips. So as you draw that right knee in, try to keep a balanced alignment only if you can. And as you exhale, you're going to hollow out that belly. So don't force it, but you kind of want your belly button to touch your spine on the exhale. You want your abdomen to work, be engaged in the core, but hollowed out. And you want to draw that knee in, hiking that right hip up as much as possible. Now you're going to hold on with the left knee and balance with the right hand. The left hand. You're going to hold on to the right knee with the left hand. Extend that right hand all the way out as you twist. You can see even me, I'm not down to the bolster all the way yet, but as we relax, as we breathe, we hollow out the belly, we engage the core. So imagine you have a wash rag and you're wringing it out. Your core is that wash rag, and every time you turn and twist just a little more, you're wringing it out. Keep breathing and don't lose the engagement. If your body feels a little tense, that's okay. That's why we're practicing. To let all that tension go. Keep breathing. Remember, shame in this area is typically sexual abuse, but it could be lack of confidence just for being your gender, sexual issues. They all are held here. Even your weight could lead to shame, so emotional eating, we pay attention to that in positions like this. But remember, your hips and your legs carry you forward, so as long as you're holding on to that shame, it's preventing you from walking in the great light that you were supposed to be. It's preventing you from shedding your gifts to the world. And as we move through 2026, we're letting go of what no longer serves us. So as you wring out that belly like that wash rag, you're letting go of what no longer serves you. Remember to breathe. And as you rest here, think about where that soul wants to go. Think about the direction it's headed in. Think about the gifts that it's been gifted with in order to share to the world. All the while, keep the engagement with the body. Keep that knee hiked up. And back to the center. Relax if you need to adjust. Even myself needs to make a small adjustment. Bring that right leg out and bring that left knee into the chest. Hold on tight. Ooh, and pay attention. One hip may be tighter than the other. I too suffer with bad hips, so it's not just you, and especially a knee right now, but mine is primarily an injury from working out. Breathe. And remember that this is just a nice gentle hug to your body. There's so many people that I've talked to that haven't even received a hug lately. And so just realize that you can hug yourself. And this is a nice hug to your hip, a nice gentle stretch. Remember, hollow out that belly. that forward and get ready to drop down. Left knee crosses over to the right. Keep the engagement. When you keep the engagement, it's not as easy to drop down. Keep breathing. Forget that loose and open hips carry it forward. It makes you more flexible in life. This is also targeting your spine, which again, remember what it does. It helps those neurotransmitters fire better. It helps your vagus nerve to be in full tact, which helps all of your body to work better. Also remember, the safer you feel, the more and better your lymphatic system works. Allowing better digestion, blood flow and circulation. It decreases inflammation. Keep breathing. And back over. Very good. Now we're going to move this bolster. You can stay laying. Now for that hug, we're going to bring those knees into our chest, wrap our arms around, and you're just going to bring those knees into the chest as much as you can. You can rock from left to right if that aids you in decompressing your spine. But once you find that sweet spot, settle. If this is not easy to do, then you can always bring your knees out wide, or you can always come up into happy baby, whichever one. All right, now I want you to feel that warmth around your body. I want you to feel that nice gentle hug, and I want you to take a minute, and if you can, if you might so please me, just smile. Smile at yourself. Smile at the person that is alive and thriving and made it to 2026. Smile at the person that is going to let go of negativity, that is going to let go of shame. Smile at the person that knows that they have the capability to rewrite their story. And so even if something negative happened, even if you did something horrific, you are still here. And I serve a very forgiving and loving God. And I pray that you have that same forgiveness and love towards yourself. And our minds are capable of rewriting our story. Our minds are capable of seeing the good in the fullness. Our minds are capable of learning the lesson. Our minds are capable of changing the tone. And those are all reasons to smile right now in this moment. Keep breathing. Now I want you to squeeze just a little tighter and hold it. And relax. Slowly bring those feet back down. You can do one at a time if you have a little bit of strength. Bring them down slowly and simultaneously, working and engaging that core. Bring your hands to your belly as you rest here. And I slowly want you to try to push your lower back into the mat. So you're released right here. I'll move my hand so you can see. You're simply going to push so that your lower back doesn't have any space between you and the mat. And release. Push. And release. One more time. Push. Hold it. Hold it. Keep holding. And release. Walk those feet all the way out. Bring your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your stomach. So you don't have to call it Reiki, but what they call Reiki, what the industry calls Reiki, is a healing ability through your hands. And we have heat in our hands, and we've just exercised, and we've just got our body kind of energized and moving, and that heat in your hands, when you bring it to your heart and you bring it to your belly, you can feel the warmth. So allow that warmth to be good and positive for your soul. Allow it to revitalize your heart and your belly. And as we lay here, relax your entire body. May the warmth from your hands generate a heart that is loving and kind toward yourself before it is loving and kind toward the rest of the world. May it restore and heal the heart so that it pumps properly, that it functions properly in the body, that it is a muscle that is exercised just like every other. That it beats with a rhythm of goodness and joy and abundance. That it's satisfied, that it's not angered. And now may the warmth in your hand nourish your belly. May it fill it with warmth and goodness so that the gut functions properly, so that all of your organs are healthy and in order and in attuned alignment with the heart and the mind. So that we're not full of gluttony and greed, but we're satisfied with the smallest of things. That our gut is satisfied with appreciation for the things that we like, so that we eat with joy and not greed, not gluttony. But your gut also carries shame, so may your gut feel safe and protected. May it feel nurtured and loved. Bring the hands down to the side. Take one big inhale. Exhale, I want you to blow it out with a thrust. This is considered lion's mane's breath. Do it again. Lock the core when you do it one more time. Now bring those hands down by your side, and you're going to do the same thing on that last exhale. Make sure you push up. Inhale. Very good, you all. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I pray that it was beneficial. Remember that this week we are focusing on shame. We'll probably be focusing on this until we finish the book, but there'll be new aspects of it, because also in the book we learn about overcoming shame, and we learn about so many other aspects of facing our life as we move forward. So the next one, we're gonna put in a little work, because after we get over the shame, we have to take steps to move forward. And so we're not gonna move aggressively, we're not gonna move too hard, but we are gonna strengthen our bodies and our minds in hopes that we have a better soul. But I thank you all for coming. I just want to remind you, if you did not see, you probably can't see, but I have my candle going and I have my diffuser going, and so whenever you come to your practice, try to make sure that you have candles or something, because sensory is a very major part of your practice, and good sense, good feel-good things can really help to calm your nervous system and calm your mind so that you're completely in a state of relaxation. But I thank you all for being here. Remember, we are conquering shame one day at a time, and we'll move into some other lessons as we go. But again, if you like this, please please share, please subscribe, please follow, and I thank you so much for your time. God bless you. Remember, we inhale life, we exhale death, and I'll catch you on the flip side.